Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're enjoying what I'm putting out for you and you're learning some things here or there on how to do it, or if you've never seen stuff. Like I had a couple people message me that have never ever seen a clear view filtration system before. We need to go over a couple of things. So first off, we still have a raffle going on for a Monkey Fab T6 billet flange for your building kit. 2.5 inch, takes dual 2.5s, titanium studs, nuts, and washers. And if you've never held titanium, it's equal to plastic with weight. It's so light. This is a really trick piece. It's nice and thick and heavy duty, so even you novice welders like me won't warp this flange welding to it. You know, you won't have to bolt this thing down to something because it is heavy duty. And it gives you a nice split. A lot of flange companies are flat and it makes it really hard to weld into here. And I like this one because you will have enough space to weld. This is 2.5 aluminum, but same thing. You'll actually be able to get in there to weld, right? So that's a pretty slick piece. We are giving this thing away once we hit 7,000 subscribers. We're like 67 and change right now. It's build season. Somebody needs this for their winter upgrades or a person going to a turbo. So make sure you share, like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notifications bell. All right? Now that all that nonsense is over, let's go ahead. It is time to start on the charge piping, right? And what we have here, I just got this in. I wasn't really too sure on what I was going to do, but this is a Race Parts Solution Billet Y. Look at that thing. This is how it came. It came polished like this. Yeah, I was shocked as crap when I took it out of the box and it looked just like this. You see all nice CNC'd on the inside. It obviously didn't come with this piece. I welded this on. Well, I tacked it on, I should say. I'm almost out of gas. The only thing I don't like is the tooling right around here to where it's supposed to hold a 2.5 inch lip. If you can see on this side, it holds a 4, and that one's fine. But this side's supposed to have a 2.5, and like it's non-existent right there. I mean, 2.5 don't fit too good in here. I got this tacked on because I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do the tubing yet. Takes a lot of thought to do this duals. And you want to make sure this is nice and level. And I got some 2.5 inch 45s from Race Parts Solution as well. I'm not sure I'm gonna get the right angle. I might have to do one pie cut, which I'm gonna absolutely hate it if I have to put one pie cut and then down to this, because then it would be weld, and weld. Yeah, 2 welds. So you have the weld 1 and then weld 2 and then down to here. But I'm not. And then what's really shitty is I think I'm gonna have to. I don't think it's gonna make it all the way to the turbo. So there's gonna be another piece. That's gonna look like dog shit. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a measurement back, alright, on where this needs to be. What are the odds of just eyeing that? See, it don't fit in there nice. So this is gonna be like a butt weld. It's gonna be fun to hold too. I think I'm gonna cut the 45 out of this and stick the 45 in there and see what happens. See if I can see. So you can see one end where it goes flat. So I got one high cut on, and I could take this down, right, and go straight in. I don't know if you can really see that well. I could rotate this down and go straight into the turbo, right? Somewhere like here. But the problem is I think it'll look weird with that one being flat out, right? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this up. Somewhere about there. And then I can just put a 45 into here, which you can't see because my big fat arm's blocking it, right? And I can put a 45 right there. And I think it'll look nicer being flatter. I have a bad feeling that I'm going to mock this thing up 100 times and not be happy with it. I don't know if I should take it off the straight, take it off the 45. I feel like if I take it off the 45, you know, it starts to come back at an angle. I wonder if I take it off the straight, this will just come down to it. So what I think I can do, so it comes down now, but there's just a tiny little gap in here. Let me try sticking the O-ring in here. Maybe that O-ring will give me just that itty bitty I need. Oh, we got one mocked up. It's pretty close. Don't mind my boo-boo. I'm human. You see I ground this weld down while it was actually, I ran out of gas in my tank and I had a boo-boo while trying to get this and I get pissed off. So I ground this down and I'm hoping when I get a new tank this week I can save this. Because of course it's right in the front. You know, why wouldn't it be? But the rest is all tacked. It fits snug and you can see, I don't know if you can actually see that because of how little the movement is. I still got movement on the engine. I need my other two 45s to show up, which I don't know if I'm going to need two. I think I'm just going to need one. I think it'll just be another pie cut deal and then 145 and in, and that'd be good to go. Come here. Who are you barking at? Huh? Who are you barking at? Hey, come here. Huh? Who are you barking at? Now, I know you're probably asking me, what am I doing with blow-up valves? I got a new Turbo Smart race port. This thing is not that big, you see? I mean, I got a big hand, but you have a couple options. You can run deuce, all right? Run two of them, bonk and bonk, which you gotta buy two of them. They're a couple, $250. What I think I'm gonna do is on the bottom side, right? I think I'm gonna weld this right to the bottom side, and then so it'll be just like this. So this will require a lot of shaping. And my good friend Harry, he's like, listen, he's like, I'll cut this thing. This is a $300 billet merge. This thing isn't cheap. There's only a couple options when you're a twin turbo car. A, billet merge, or let me rephrase that. A, take your brand new Motion Icon modular throttle body and buy the bolt-on twin turbo Y. The only problem is, well, two problems. It's like $600 something, and it only comes in 3-inch. So then I would have to do 3-inch tubing, which I'm not against the 3-inch tubing, which I at this point, seeing the 2.5, I kind of wish I did, and just, you know, cut this coupler back further, and then just did a 2.5 to 3-inch. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and run 3-inch. but it's also $600. At that point, I would have had almost an $1,100, $1,200 throttle body setup. This retails for like $308. So my good friend Harry was like, I got no problem cutting right through this thing because this is pretty thick here. So he's like, weld this thing all up, get it fitted real nice, weld it all up, and then take a hole saw the same size and just run it right through once this is already all welded. And it'll make a nice clean hole on the inside. I think that's the route we're going to go. I mean, dual ball valves do look pretty badass, right? And do something like this on each side. Even on the front, over that ugly ass weld. Now I'm sitting here. I don't know if I'm against duals. The only problem is I would hate the vacuum line going to it. Seeing two of them. I'll do it and cut holes in my hood like that. But yeah, well, I think we're going to attempt to do it right on the bottom. Like, you know. Be clean, out of the way. Won't see the vacuum line. It'll be pointed towards the back of the engine. It'll look good once it's all polished, though. This clamp can't polish the throttle body because Doug says you can't take them apart because of the anodizing and everything else that goes along with this. He says he's going to put out a raw, clear anodized one day. That I'll probably buy just to get rid of this black. Polished. Just keep going down. Polished. You know, polished. Everything's going to be polished. Polished clamp. Joe Dieters is the man. Well, 417. I got a new alternator bracket coming. Get rid of that one that I really don't like. And my water manifold are on the way. So we'll mock that stuff up. And then, God, maybe I can figure out how to mount this freaking radiator. Alright, we just got a pretty badass piece in the mail. You know, it's always awesome when what are you doing? Huh? See the American flag stickers on stuff. No, you're not going up there. Sorry, bud. Well, what we got was the new water manifold. Well, new to me. Manifold from 417 Motorsports. This thing is, ooh boy. This thing is sweet. So it's got 4-16 ORB fittings so you can come from either side. And what I'm going to do is my radiator is going to come from this side and my heaters are going to go out this side. It's got two, those look like 1/4 inch MPT, not 1/8 inch. So we'll see what that's about. Come on. Hey, what are you doing? Can you wave hello? He wants to go up there and play with all my stuff. But yeah, this thing is sweet. They make a black version, but I think black race car parts are played out. I know chrome is from the 80s, but we do polished around here. We do a little chrome. We're not going up there. We're not going up there. Let go. So it comes with a bunch of bolts, but I'm hoping that they are the same length as my ARP ones. Hmm? You're not going up there, what did I just say? Almost got run over. Where's all your toys? Go play with your toys. Don't play with Daddy's toys. This would be sweet if they were all the same. little bit longer. Now, it is the only thing I wish this piece was O-ringed on the back. It is a nightmare lining up everything. My ARP bolts. Oh, let me get this off the jack. What's the matter? Alright, let's try to find the animal. So, my ARPs are a touch long. I don't have a gasket in here right now. I'll show you this thing. See how sweet this thing is. Alright, so I don't have gaskets in here right now, just the ones behind the plate. So I'm wondering if I put this gaskets in and get the nice thick stainless washers, if it will be enough. I'm really upset that a lot of stuff, my ARP is disappearing on that I spent money on. You can see I got the ARP cover bolts, which is going to get changed. I got to change this cover out because I'm going to an F-body spacing ATI pulley with the AC provision. And I have an old turbo drain there, and I think it's going to hit. So I think these will work. I just gotta get some stuff for them. There's a pumpkin patch. Go watch the pumpkin patch then, please.
No, there's no pumpkin patch.
Go watch the pumpkin patch.
No pumpkin patch.
Can you go watch it?
No, watch it.
No, you don't want to watch it? Now I do have 2 fittings for the other side.
A pumpkin patch?
Pumpkin patch on TV?
And the pumpkin patch? Pumpkin patch?
My fittings are from Monkey Fab.
A pumpkin patch?
You want to watch the other one?
Okay.
Alright, I'll be in there second. Go ahead. Like I said, 16 ORB.
Okay.
Another 16 ORB.
Okay.
Bought 6 of these dang things. Alright, I'm coming. Alright, so that's in there. Let's mock up the radiator and what I'm doing is I'm drilling holes in my lower radiator support here. And what I figured out, I had the bumper on and the radiator in and everything. So this is my Timic Amos radiator support kit that I took off the old setup. And I figured out if I go in the front, I have enough room to fit this radiator mount kit on the front. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sink these into the lower bar so it has more strength. And I can just weld it out around. So I got to drill the holes to fit these in. Alright, in the theme of continuing to jump around, I was pretty much in a standstill because I ran out of argon. My lovely wife went and exchanged me a new tank. I really need to get a second one of these. This is just, it's just stupid. So we got something in today that I've been waiting about 2 months for. And to say I'm disappointed is an understatement. Oh, what this big old box of crap is my new manifolds, my new exhaust manifolds. I decided to go with the Huron Speed, it's gotta be Huron Speed twin turbo F-body manifolds, because they made one that cleared F-body radiator, F-body alternator, and cleared factory air conditioning. Looked great in all the pictures. Didn't really read any bad reviews. There's a couple here or there, but so this right here is the driver's side manifold. Remember, it's a turbo car, so it comes out front. But all their welds are very gold. All right. Doesn't look bad on the inside. You see, they weld it and smooth it out, which I expect. I don't know, 12 gauge, 14 gauge. I mean, it is thick. You know, I played with this one for a little while, and I'm like, hey, I'm pretty impressed with this. I like it. This is gonna be really nice on the car. I got no complaints. It looks like everything's very well welded. And then I go back in the box and I pull out this. I've already been in contact with them. Oh, my dealer. And I am not sure what I'm going to do here. Let me show you this. First off, I chose the AC option. And this is what they send. I don't even know what this is. Now, mind you, hold on. Let me backtrack. This is not in the picture on their website. They show another manifold almost similar to this with a kick out on it and a very finely worded description about an AC option, which I didn't pick up the first time. Reread it 3 times today before I actually put it together. So this is not pictured anywhere. So I'm like, they sent me the wrong manifold. This looks like a C6 manifold or something of that nature. And I don't care your experience if you have these products. I don't care. You know, they claim they got great customer service. So we'll start over here. Now, what in God's name is this? Look back there where my light is touching. That is like a 1/4 inch overlap of this tube. Right? They didn't open up this hole big enough, and they just welded this on. So you could see the shadow that the light casts on that. I have no idea what all this weld splatter, it looks like weld splatter in here that they tried to ground off. Right? I have no fucking idea. Same on this side. And there's big slag in there. Let me see. It's hard to shine the light and show you guys at the same time. Look at that big piece of slag in there. And same thing on this side. I mean, it's got a 1/2 inch, quarter inch, I'm sorry, ledge. You see that? From that base pipe, right? See, it's at my flashlight, come over it. Look at that. See, and like, there's slag right there. You know, what if that falls off and wrecks a fucking $1,500 turbo? No, another one. That one's fine. And if you flip it around, it doesn't get any better. So, yep, this was a waste of 2 months waiting on these. That was my fun today. And man, was I excited for these. I was so amped. I'm off 4 days for Christmas. And I'm like, I'm gonna knock this hot side out and get this hot side all done. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't know what I'm gonna do at all. I'm gonna get my refund back. And if you know of a tubular quality manifold for a turbo LS application that clears F-body alternator and factory AC, let me know in the comments. I need to buy something. I don't want to. I'm not using stock manifolds after all the spark plug issues I had with them last year, and I'm looking to spend up to $1,000. So if you, let me know. I also got in a newly used alternator mount. This is to replace this one that I really don't like down there. So I'm going to yank that off really quickly. This will be for sale. Brand new. Not in box because it's already been mounted, but it is new. So I'm going to yank that off really quick. Well, there's that mount. I didn't realize it's for truck spacing. I thought these were all F-body. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I don't know how much I like it. Now this. That's how that works. I don't know. I'm in a very bad mood this week. A lot to do with this car. I don't know. We'll see if I keep that. I haven't decided. I'm waiting on another order from Race Part Solutions with another piece of tubing. So hopefully that comes in tomorrow. I don't know. And I can get the cold side done. I can get the radiator mounted. Oh, I gotta weld some baffles into the valve cover over the dash 10 bungs. Alright, so you don't really want those just wide open, so I'm gonna make a small baffle. I don't know how yet. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm also going to future plan and take this dash 4 fitting. Boom, zap it in right there. This way I can run a line off of it to a sensor for crankcase pressure. So I'd rather do this now before these go to Dieter's and get the full polish treatment. So I got some things to do. Still got to send my converter out. Haven't done that because I don't know what I'm doing 100% yet. Sorry putting you down here. Well, yeah, that's going to be the updates for this today. I ordered some low pro ORB-16 fittings for the that intercooler bulkhead. I ordered them 2 weeks ago. They haven't shipped, even though they were in stock, ready to ship. I'm getting really tired of these companies putting crap like this on their website and lying. I've dealt with this 3 times in the past 2 weeks now. It's really getting on my last nerves, and it's really pissing me off. If you do that, stop. So we'll finish this tonight because I'm annoyed. This probably isn't that good of a video. I don't even remember what I recorded anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna go have a beer, upload this film. So I'm not working on it tonight. Get in your garage, grab a cold beer, try not to be pissed off and, you know, rattled like me right now. And if you are, step away. Don't work on the car because you're just gonna fuck something up and piss yourself off some more. Have a good night, guys.